It's being dubbed COVID arm. Fox 12's Brenda Kelly has been following this for us and reports on what we know so far.
I reported on a local healthcare worker who experienced this last week. Since then, my inbox has been flooded with emails from people all across the country who've experienced the same thing. Today, I spoke to a local doctor about COVID arm and what he says about getting your second dose.
It started out like in this white area here, like that. So it looks just so much like Nicole's.
Local healthcare worker Lauren Lose is one of many people across the country who reached out to me after my story about Nicole Kephardt's reaction to the Moderna vaccine.
I noticed a small kind of circular rash appeared on my arm.
After seeing the rash on Nicole's arm, Lauren realized she wasn't alone.
I'm actually heartened and sad for them because it's a bummer.
They're in a small percentage of people who, after receiving usually the Moderna vaccine, experience a delayed reaction, typically 8 or more days after the shot.
I noticed a circle on my arm that was about 2.5 inches in diameter. And then it started growing and I got pretty anxious about it.
Dr. Justin Jin, an infectious disease physician at Providence Portland Medical Center, says this is a known reaction. 244 Moderna vaccine trial participants, less than 1%, experienced COVID arm, as it's dubbed, after the first dose, even less after the second.
I'm feeling a little leery, but pretty good about getting the second shot.
Dr. Jin says the reactions resolved over 4 to 5 days and seem to be more common in people younger than 65. The good news, as uncomfortable as it may be, Jin says these reactions are not a reason to skip the second dose unless you had more anaphylactic type symptoms.
What feels really important to me is to take a sane approach to this. I've looked at some, seen some blogs where people are saying, oh, it's the Bill Gates microchip and all that. It's like, no, stop that. This is a virus that none of us have ever experienced, and our bodies respond to it, in various ways. And this is just one of the responses.
Dr. Jin says generally you don't need to see your doctor unless these symptoms continue. He recommended some Tylenol or anti-inflammatories. A Kaiser Permanente doctor also recommended an antihistamine. Reporting in Portland, Brenda Kelly, Fox 12 Oregon.